Hello, and welcome back to another Hearthstone video. I'm going to be continuing my arena run with my Paladin deck. Just gonna go ahead and get into it. Alright, so last time we went 1 win and 1 loss, and on the draft video, we won 1 game, so currently at 2-1. Not terrible, but also not amazing. I've done better with other decks, but I would say that this deck is performing pretty well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing. Let's hope that maybe this time we'll get something besides a Druid to play against. That one Druid with the whole bunch of really big taunts shows a pretty big weakness of this deck, but eh. Another Paladin. Cool.
I will fight with honor. Justice demands retribution.
So, I don't think we keep any of these, because we won't need that early, won't need that early, won't need that early, and won't need that early. All of those are kind of late game cards. And I think we have a good chance of getting a much better hand than that. Alright. That is actually significantly better. Ah, Light's Justice. That's a good turn one. More than likely it'll be turn 2 Mad Bomber. Yep.
Reporting for
And I'm
duty.
gonna smack the face. Yeah, Mad Bomber first. So it doesn't damage the Fairy Dragon that I'm gonna probably play next turn. Wow, it
For
hit
justice.
all 3 times. Wonderful. So Paladin has a slight health lead, but I also have a useful. So, almost certainly going to trade that for that, and then my Fairy Dragon. So we have a slight health deficit, but also a little bit extra board control.
I'm not ready.
So that's a good target for the True Silver Champion, and so I think that's exactly what I'm going to do.
For justice.
And then hope that he doesn't have another Needles. Let's see what he plays. There's been no reason to play the Wrestling of Might, no reason to play the Equality. Been holding on to the coin.
Attend me.
Because
ready, sir.
whenever you can, that's a good thing to do. Not entirely sure why he did that, because I can clear this board without playing any mana, without using any mana. So I think the response to that is to play my own
For justice. Attend me.
Ready, sir.
So let's see, so he has 6 cards. I have 4 plus 5 plus the coin, so plus I still have a card on the field, so we're in a pretty good spot here. Or I'm in a pretty good spot here. And one of the main reasons that we've been behind on Stormwind Knight is probably, but anyways, ADD moment there. One of the main reasons why we've been behind on health this entire time has been because we've been using weapons. So we've actually been hitting stuff with our hero to get board control. So I think the Stormwind Knight is actually a pretty good play here. Simply because that lets this guy
to battle.
and then I really don't see the point in taking 2 damage on this, so I'm gonna cast in the 5 damage on here. Maybe I should have killed that. I think that could go either way, because I mean it is a lot of overkill and it does damage this quite a bit. But at the same time, he could also like Blessing of Kings or Blessing of Might this guy, which would then make it a big butt to deal with later. And so it looks like I should have taken it out. Alright. Not too bad at the spot here though. So I think the best play here is to True Silver Champion, get rid of the Divine Shield, which is kind of overkill, but whatever. Use that to attack that. Use that to attack that, because I don't want him continually getting cards. So that means I've used 4, and then I'll just Silver Hand.
To battle!
I'll just recruit.
For justice! To battle! For the Alliance!
There's no point in using the Blessing of Might or Equality.
Reporting for duty.
So the next turn, this will actually be, the Defender of Argus will actually be a pretty good play to buff, really probably to buff these two, because I really don't want him taking out the Stormwind Knight. Alternatively, I can play Violet Teacher and get a whole bunch of, and get 2 1/1s. So that wouldn't exactly be the best, because I really don't want to clear my board any. So he's probably going to take out the Stormwind Champion. That's going to get scary quickly, because as you can probably read right now, whenever a minion dies, it gains +1 attack. So since both of them can die, brings it up to 4. And then he gives it Divine Shield. Nasty. So that's probably not a good play, because I don't want to be feeding this any more than I have to. I could pretty easily play that. Could use those 2 to kill. I could. Yeah, the easiest way of doing this is just that. Which unfortunately does 5 damage. I then play the Violet Teacher.
My
shield
for Argus.
And hit him for 5. So we're still pretty even on the health, and I still have board control. And we're also, I'm slightly ahead in cards, because I'm gonna draw 1 by the time.
The victory is yours.
Yay! A victory. Cool. Got some gold. That'll help fund the next arena run. Alright. Before I do anything else, because of the way that this deck is, I really don't want Spellmaster. That's much more like it. Alright, so I think I'm going to just continue. The reason why I did that was because I probably won't be casting that many spells. That is, 40 spells is quite a bit. That's more of something to be accomplished by a mage than a paladin. Even in constructed. And then, not to mention this deck also just doesn't have overly many spells. And I found that those tend to take longer anyways. Again, unless you're playing a mage. Mage and druid would both finish that pretty quickly.
I must protect the wild. I will fight
Pretty
with
good.
honor.
Early. These two, not so much. Not exactly the best hand.
My greetings. Well met.
Absolutely no reason to play this. If it was, say, a warrior, I would, because he can't. A warrior can't do 1 damage with the hero power, but I think all we can do here.
Reporting for duty.
Not ideal, but that's the best thing we can do with the cards in our hand. And what he'll almost certainly do is just shapeshift, knock that over and hit me for 3. But that does mean he's skipping his turn 2. Now, this, in my opinion, is slightly less efficient than just hitting me, but I guess that's up to him. So I think what we do there is that is a decent play. Because of its Divine Shield, it should be able to trade for both of those. Again, he can use the hero power and it might only trade for 1, but looks like what he's going to do. But at the same time, we also do 3 damage to him. Or net 2, because he gains 1. So that's... It's not terrible. We're going to have a lot of 1-1s from Violet Apprentice late game. That does trade pretty well with that, even with his hero power. I don't know what else.
Pay attention, class.
Let's see what he does. Yeah, man. Are you even looking at your hand? There you go. He's gonna use something 6 mana. That scares me.
Is my shield.
Yeah. Good idea there. Let's see. So I've got 5 mana. I can keep this thing alive with Hand of Protection. I can't consecrate anything. So this plus that. It's not the best.
I
It
wonder.
would give me a couple 1/1s. Or a single 1/1.
I'm ready to learn.
Instruction
So trade Divine Shield
begins.
for Divine
For
Shield.
justice.
Smack that.
I must move quickly.
Come on, flood the board so I can concentrate them all. Come on. You know you want to. Play a whole bunch of 2 health minions. Maybe. Since I'm not vulnerable to swipe, I don't know what else. So I'm assuming he's just gonna smack the 1/1 with that. No, he's gonna get rid of my Violet Teacher with that. Interesting. Good way of doing it, I guess. So next turn will almost certainly be Novice Engineer.
Medic!
Yeah, because I don't like any of the cards that I currently have, so...
I hope you like my invention.
None of these are great options. Concentration only kills 2 things, which is horrible. So I guess...
Do you need a blessing?
those.
I don't have enough mana. For
And then I
justice!
smack that. Now, it's okay that I'm kind of behind on cards because I have Divine Favor. So once I play all of these, I can just get right back up to how many cards he has. This druid likes to sit and think for a while, doesn't he? Again, we're fairly low on health, but that's because we've been using some weapons. And we also kind of lost a little bit in the early game, but that's okay. So, a good play next turn, is, unless he floods the board, is the Stormer Knight. Stormer Champion. Stormer Knight is another card. That is a really good card. So it looks like he's gonna clear the board here.
Time waits for no one.
He's gonna get his Panther. Alternatively, we smack that, Concentration, and then Divine Favor. Though, at this point, we actually have more cards than he does. So that's not a pretty good play at all. Currently, this doesn't trade for anything, so...
Behold
Storm
the might
Knight.
of Stormwind!
If you're
To be able to
sure.
kill that.
Uh-oh.
And then we have a big scary creature on the field that he has to deal with instead of hitting us. And his response to that may be to flood the board. So I'm just waiting to be able to use that.
You gotta be kidding me!
Pretty scary. Is he just gonna go for me? Yeah. I don't blame him.
For the crusade!
I guess we kinda have.
For the
Yeah.
Alliance!
Sucks that we have to sacrifice this Stormer Champion there, but... I also didn't want to be either eating 7 damage with my, when I attack the Silver Champion, or him being able to do 7 damage to me. That just didn't sound like fun.
To Northrend!
Ah, really good card. Really good card for him. I guess we quote-unquote waste the concentration here. Because we need the cards. Ah, the Voodoo Doctor is actually fairly useful here. And I'm just gonna save my Chucho Silver Champion card, so I have more ability to kill any minions that he pulls out. Especially because we just used a Consecration, which I believe is the only one in this deck. Ah. Dang. Well, this just turned pretty ugly.
Reporting for duty.
Don't want to play that because it's just gonna die. So
Behold the might
I don't want to
of
play this
Stormwind!
because if he chooses to, he'll just sacrifice both of those things into it. I
For
think
justice!
we kill that, and I also want to use Blessing of Might on the Dhalma Farseer because it's effectively +6 attack, because this attacks twice. That's what Wind Fury does. So I'd say right now we might have a ever so slight advantage, but it is a really close game. So 13, 16, and we'll die of fatigue first too, because we've drawn a lot more cards than our opponent has.
What to do?
For those who haven't seen it, fatigue is when you run out of your 30 cards, you start taking, well, exponentially more damage each time you draw a card. So the first time you take 1, second time you take 2, third time you take 4, and it just, oh, that was pretty nasty. But anyways, the damage just keeps that ramping up like that, which is a danger if you do have too much card draw. But generally speaking, being able to get through your deck faster is most of the time better. What's he gonna choose to attack? That's always the question in this game, isn't it?
Time waits for no one.
He should use the 5 damage that he has. He's gonna get rid of my Hearthstone Champion. Take a good amount of damage and... oh! Wow, okay. He's gonna clear the board. Ouch. Ouch.
What does the future hold?
Again, holding on to this so I can
Reporting for
actually use it
duty.
on this if it survives. He might prioritize destroying these... well, no, he'll prioritize destroying these two. Who am I kidding? But we'll see.
You call that a weapon?
Come on, no! Shoot. I think I might have lost this one. I don't know of anything in our deck that will let us. That could help, but...
Reporting for duty.
he'd have to mess up pretty hard to lose here. Yep.
Well played. Well played.
Well, another win and another loss. Could have gone better. Also could have gone worse. Went out 2 losses. Not the best, but again, I mean, we are guaranteed to go 50-50 with this deck, so that's nice. So I think I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you guys next time.